All right, guys. This video is, I had a few of these questions, so I figured I'd make a video about it. The last one was from Mike, and I want to kind of knock it out real quick. Okay, so, we have a crosswave here, and it looks like in Mike's situation, the brush wasn't turning. So he looked at, oh wow, look at this one here. This is really gunky. So he looked at the brush. He figured the brush is fine, the motor's fine, but somehow the gear's not turning. So we're going to examine this a little bit further and see what we can do, okay? So if you're in this situation, you'll be able to kind of figure it out, all right? Now, let's take this off. I'm going to take off this whole thing because I really want to get inside and see what's happening first. Now, this motor's working, but I kind of want to see. My memory is not not the best right now, so I want to kind of look at this motor gear setup again, and maybe I can help Mike guide him through how to diagnose this thing at home. Okay, so let's take this off, and then we'll take it from there. Okay. A little magnet, little attachment is not quite working. It's supposed to magnetize my, I mean, the tip's already magnetized already, this here, but I don't know, maybe it's working against itself. Anyway, all right. Let me not worry about that. Oh, maybe it's just lost this, no, it has it. Whatever. All right, let's keep moving. And I gotta clean this head. I hate working on a dirty machine a little bit, so. Okay, come on, what's left? I think I got everybody. All right, here we go. Excelente, look at that. All right, great. All right, yeah, let me try to wipe this machine down here. Don't like gunk. I'm gonna have to get a spray bottle or something. Give me a second. A little finicky like that, guys. I'm sorry about that. I should have prepared ahead of time. That reminded me of this guy. This guy wrote a comment, and it's like, you know, thanks for your advice. He says, though, it looks like you're not prepared for this video. It's like, damn, that's all you have to say. You can't. Oh, thank you. Oh, shit, you're welcome. Some people, man, just have to say something because they just have to say something. Not because they have something to say. I just got to say something. All right, here we go. All right, so this is clean, okay? All right, so, okay, so what we want to check, we want to look at the relationship here, okay? Because in Mike's case, he can't get this to turn, all right? And I'm believing that, if I remember properly, we should be able to get this screw out of here. But I want to take this whole thing off so we can see it, okay? Because someone else may be able to get something out of this video, because maybe they themselves are going to try to work on the motor. And so, let's just make it work. Let's make it work for everybody. All right. I need to get a slimmer Phillips screwdriver because the one I have here is a bit thick. So let me see if this guy can work. Yeah, he can work. All right. Let me get an attachment for him. Let's get an attachment for him so we can. This is not working here. Huh? I need something better than this. Let's see how this guy works. Yeah, he works a little better. Okay. All right, now, don't forget you still got wiring connected to this, so don't yank anything. Okay. Let's see what we have cooking. What's good is that it seems like all these screws are the same, so you may not have to be too concerned about mixing them up. I think there's only one or two that's a different screw, and that's that might be let me see, let me double check. It might be it's probably the same screw. All right, move this out of the way. All right, so let's look at this a little further. Let's see how far we can get with this, huh? All right, so this is your little screen here. And let me turn this over. All right, just be able to lift this up. And there you go, all right? So, sometimes when this thing seizes up, there's melting happening here, okay? And it might be also melting happening behind here. Sometimes there's here behind here, right behind here. So, nope, there's no screw in here. There's no screw. So, Mike, I was correct in my when I was texting you. I wasn't quite sure if this was combined, and it looks like it might be, but let's see for sure. Let's take off this washer and see if we can get this off. Here's the thing though, Mike, even if you go further than this is not for sale, this setup here. So you would probably have to check and see if somebody is selling this complete system here, all right, online, on eBay somewhere, because I can't even buy this brand new from Bissell, okay? They'll sell the entire head, okay? You can buy the head and then have to kind of reconnect the wiring inside the main body here. But, you know, you can see if it's just gunk, if something needs to be cleared out, if the belt needs to change, maybe. There's a lot of things you can check, but just know that if this is what's that's needed, this is not available to buy, okay? This would have to be, we have to get real creative somehow and try to solve that problem, all right? But anyway, so hopefully that part of the video was helpful. Let's dive a little bit further in, and let's separate these washers here and try to get this off, because some people may even just want to replace the motor. So that's a thing. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Which way should I do it? You know what? Let's do it this way. Let's remove these two first. What am I doing? Let's remove these two first, all right? Let me see something here. Let's see which way we should go about it. You see your belt is still tight on here, so it's gonna probably give you resistance to get this out of here. So I still may have to go about it the other way. I can't get these screws out. Okay, they're out now. Okay, so these two are different screws. So I'm just gonna rest them on this side. Let's see if I can kind of, nope, you see? Because this whole head system here is kind of, I am gonna have to take off this washer, all right? Okay, yeah, so, look, the approach that I, back to the guy again. The approach to take these videos, to be honest with you, I'm working constantly, so I kind of squeeze time out of my day to knock a video out, and sometimes I'm just inspired to make it on the spot. So because my time is between my boys and work and the videos and family stuff and everything else, and you say, okay, let me just squeeze a video out to help out, and So if it's on the spot, I can do it. I don't have a writing team. I don't do scripts or anything like that. Maybe I should, but it doesn't seem like it would make sense for this kind of scenario. You know, I'm just talking to you guys as we're going through, we're discovering together, we're fixing it together. So it doesn't seem as natural to me to have a pre-written script for what I want to say. All right. So I thank the gentleman for his observation, but I think this works for me, and but I am open for improvement, of course. Okay, here we go. So now, watch this. So now we're gonna get this off here. All right. Let's get this belt off. Probably don't even need the screwdriver. I should probably just pull it off from my hand, but let's just stick to the script for a second. No script, right? Oh my gosh, man, I tell you. Let's get this off of here. Okay, now this is off, right? Now I should be able to pull this out. Let me see. Yep, this comes right out. Look at that. Okay. And voila. Good. So now let's put the motor to the side for a second. So at least you know, for those who want to replace the motor, right? There you go. So now you can, you know, if this is still good and you just want to change the motor, now you can do that. You can just change this motor here. See that? And but you're gonna have to do some really kind of fancy splicing work because it's very tight in here. Okay, so you don't have a whole lot of room to try to splice, connect the wiring from the old wire to the new wire and the motor wire and stuff like that. You may end up having to solder them on to the new motor. Okay, you may have to just kind of do your best to clear this off, get this off of here without, you know, damaging the existing wire, and solder it back onto the replacement motor. All right, that's a side note, right? So let me move that to the side for a second. Let's examine this here, okay? Alrighty, let's see what we have. So let's take this off a little further. I don't have something a little thinner to get in here right now. I would, yeah, maybe I can stop. I can pause the video and let me find something a little thinner because this is kind of thick. I need something really thin to kind of get in between this space and kind of, or let me see, wait, I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. I can, if I'm patient enough, push it off. Let me see. See if I can push it off. Nah, I would need, you would need both hands free. You would need to push both sides of this clamp here. Or you can get a needle nose maybe. Let's see. I'm gonna try everything first before I pause the video. Try this here and push both sides. It worked. Just be careful when you do that because you could lose the part. Okay, so here's that. Let's put it in here. Now, let's see if we can get this off. It sounded pretty good. And if it's already melted, you may have an issue, okay? So here we go. This is here. Take that off, see? Okay. And how's this? Here's the funny part about this. Not even funny, but this, there's already buildup here. Look at this. This is not even, this wasn't even giving us issue. But take a look at, there's like rubber. So that's already forming. Imagine that gets really bad, you know. Now let's see if this can come out. Can we push it out? Can it come out? Let's try to push it out. I'll use something. Try to push it out of here. The fly. Go ahead. I'm in my garage setup right now, guys. So door's open. Flies coming. I hate flies. I mean, I know they have a good use, but golly. Take a look. So You might have gunk. Take a look at inside here, right? You may have gunk in here that you have to scoop out, you know, that's preventing this from turning properly. Or it may have melted. So hopefully diving in this far helped you. Look at the bearing. This is a little bearing here. And what's good about, see that? So you can go in and clean it and make sure that you maintain it. This is probably a way to maintain it, is to, you know, once in a while, go through it. If you kind of feel that the brushes are starting to be sluggish, just kind of open it up and get in there and start doing that, okay? All right, so that's it, guys. That's our breakdown of this thing. This damn flies bugging me. All right, so let's put this thing back together. All right, so now let me see here. We've got a kind of half moon shape kind of head here. So that's not even a moon shape, more like almost a rectangle shape. So we're just gonna match it up, all right? Sometimes it's funny when you take stuff like this off. It's easy to forget which way it's either this way or that way. So in this particular case, this is the way we're gonna do this. All right. Actually, you know what I want to do? I want to put the belt on while I'm at it. I don't want to fight this belt to get on here. So I'm just gonna oh gosh, look at that. It's excellent. Guess what I'll do then? I'm gonna do it like this. And I'm gonna find a way to match it up that way. How's that? See? Did it that way. It's more than one way to. I don't think I want to skin a cat, but you know the saying. Okay, so here we go. Let's pop this on. Okay. Look at that, beautiful. All right, and let's move to the next part. We're putting everything back together. So some of you already got what you needed from the video, and thanks for watching, staying, you know, hanging out this long. And others may need more, so hang out till I finish putting this all back together. Let me clean this table off a little bit. And then we're gonna put this head back together. All right. Oh, hey. All right, here we go. All right. Okay. All right. So let's do it. You know what? Interesting. We may have to do something a little thing here. You notice how the way this looks? You see how tight this is? Okay, this is what I'm thinking. I'm remembering something. We may have to do it like this, okay? I'm remembering something that I've had issues with these before. See that? This might be the way you want to do this, okay? Yep. Do it like that. Okay. Yep. Do it that way first. All right. And then we'll drop the screws in here. Okay. Okay. Back in. Oh, gosh. You know what's funny? To be perfect, I've seen some workshops, man, that I am so impressed by the workshop, by the way they have it all neat and everything. And a lot of people do operate that way, you know, very organized, very neat workshops. I'm impressed, you know. And then you have scenarios with every average, regular guy, regular everyday person, lady, guy, and they're just working with what they got, with the time they have. And, you know, when you watch a YouTube video or something and everything just looks so easy, and then you get it and it looks, and you're like, you think that you're incompetent or something, you know, like you're just, oh, I'm not mechanically inclined, I can't do that. It's not that, you know. if you have 50 different takes to make a video happen, it's easy to make it look good, you know? It's like, you know, it's like playing, you know, you ever see those, the only game, I do play games sometimes. The only game I like to play is God of War, right? It's just a little violent, but I love the graphics. I'm an artist, so I kind of get off on, you know, watching how these new engines work and all that stuff. And, but a guy would do a game and show you how it works, and it looks so easy. And then you try, and you're like, oh my God, man, what the hell? Am I incompetent? What the hell? I don't know what I'm doing. It made it look so easy. So I gotta put this back in. So you know, I make these videos very impromptu, kind of, you know, this, you know, and this is the way the average person would just get it done. Just figure it out as you go, and you know, you forgot your screwdriver. Oh, let me go get that one. No big deal. All right. So that's why I don't get any hang-ups about, you know, and sometimes I don't have everything in front of me because it just came to me to do this video. And that's probably how some of us will be set up, as much as our spouse or friends tell us, man, you have to make sure before you do, you got everything in front of you, you know. And then, yeah, I mean, that's the way, right? But sometimes, man, there are people out there who that's not the way. And I don't want those guys to also feel. So I'm allow you guys to feel superior because you got your stuff together, right? You're neat and everything. You can look at my shit and said, man, I could do that better than them, man. My stuff would be lined up nice and neat. But for the rest of us who are kind of like on the, you know, we fly on the seat of our pants sometimes. At least when you watch my video, you're not gonna feel like like I can't do that, man. You know, you should be able to do what I do here, because it's not perfect. You know, it's gonna have flaws, and so thank you all for tuning in, and even for those who only tune in to find the flaws. You know, more power to you. You know, thank you very much. You know, every eye count. So, all right. So here we go. We're back together again. Let me plug this in and make sure this guy is spinning here. Okay, let's just make sure we got what we want out of this. It wasn't broken before. It'd be messed up if now it's broken, right? Let me turn it on. Let's see. Let's look for this. Woo! Man, I was squeezing the trigger by accident. Okay. Let me clean this up. All right. So anyway, that's that. This is working. All right. So that's what you guys can do. Hopefully this video was helpful to you. The rest of this video really, guys, is just putting the screws back in. There's not much to do after this. All right. Just put the screws back in at the bottom. You know, put your brush back in like normal. Put your window back on like normal. Pop. And then you're good to go. So thank you for tuning in. I appreciate all the love. And listen, we're going to be starting a join membership, you know, for those who want to join up. What's going to be is really, I'll be able to make videos like these in response to your specific needs. And it's really going to be now just for the members who are going to join up, because it's hard to kind of get back to everybody. And I'm really trying to make sure I can devote my time to kind of get to read all the comments and things like that. And the better this channel do, the more time I can actually devote to what I'm doing here. But if it's just, you know, then I really have to keep making sure the other things that I do to keep the lights on, I have to keep that. That's why sometimes you'll see spaces between my videos and time lapse, because I'm grinding, you know, and that takes away from the time I can actually devote to doing these. I actually enjoy the videos, you know. So, all right, tune in for some more, guys. I love you guys, and we'll talk again some other time. All right, stay positive.